What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean & Green Lawn Service in South Georgia. Sunny South Georgia. Sunny right this minute, South Georgia. Anyway, I probably should be out cutting grass, but I got to take some paperwork to the bank. Why are you taking paperwork to the bank? Well, trying to get a credit card. You say, no, don't get a credit card. A credit card's bad. Credit cards can indeed be bad. Yes, they can. A borrower is servant to the lender. Seems like the Bible says something about that. But we've talked about debt before. Not all debt's bad debt. Credit card debt typically is bad debt. But a credit card can be useful for a couple of things. Number one, you can get credit cards where you get 12 months no interest. What do you do with that? You go and buy something that you don't have the cash for. Maybe it's $3,000. You can pay $300 a month. You can pay $500 a month. But you don't have $3,000 to go buy it right then. My 6x14 trailer I bought with a credit card. 12 months no interest. Right? $2,500 trailer. You know, I paid it off in about 6 months. Didn't have to pay any interest on it. So, but there's another reason. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this card, but I'm trying. A credit card is good for establishing credit. You might say, wait a minute. I thought you already had credit. Bought trucks, bought mowers. You talked about all that 0% interest you got. You got to have credit. I do have credit. Thank the Lord, I got good credit. But guess who doesn't have credit? Clean & Green Lawn Service LLC does not have credit. And what that means is everything that's financed is in my name. My personal credit. So, I decided a while back, well, first of all, when I started out, I was so small, wouldn't be able to get a credit card, didn't generate enough revenue. But, you know, we've been blessed, and now I get a credit card, all I'm going to do is put fuel on it, it'll stay with the truck, get used, and pay it off every week. You know, so not going to pay any interest, not going to run any debt on it, but it's at least a step in helping the business establish some credit. And so I went to my bank that I got my business account at, explained what I wanted to do, and they said okay. So I got to go find some kind of form. There was a little bit of confusion. The banker thought that I was just a sole proprietor, but I'm actually an LLC. So, and I think when I opened up the account there, I didn't have my LLC, and that's probably where the confusion came in. I since went back and got my LLC, you know, for liability, limited liability company or corporation, whatever it is, limited liability. That's what's important. And so, you know, I got to, so I got to take some business information up there. Got to sign some kind of form, take my federal tax ID number, some different stuff like that, up to the bank, and then hopefully they'll give me a credit card. Now, I don't know if they will or not. And I told them, I said, look, I don't care if it ain't but $500 limit. Doesn't matter to me. I don't need any more than that. I'm gonna buy $200 worth of gas a week, pay it off. Gas, pay it off. And then, you know, if you get a card, you pay on it, and then you request a limit increase, what are they gonna do? They're gonna increase the limit, right? So that's what I'm working on. So, you know, if you got a business and it doesn't have credit, I'm sure there's some other ways to do it. I'm not a small business guru, but I do know that credit cards is a good way to establish credit. Our children got credit cards when they were still at home. And, you know, we always told them, hey, get a card. You know, when they started out, they probably gave them like a $300 or $500 limit, maybe $1,000. Say, get it, use it, buy your gas on it, do whatever. Pay it off at the end of the month. Don't give them any interest. Pay it off. Establish your credit. That way you got a credit history. So when you first start out, it's not that you have bad credit, it's that you have no credit, right? And so anyway, that's what I'm working on. Got some paperwork here to take up there, and you know, we'll see if they'll give me a card. If they give me one, great. If they don't, you know, I had to figure something else out. So I don't know. I mean, if you're a small business and you got a line of credit for the business, how did you get started? How did you get that credit? What'd you do to get it? You know, some of y'all watching this are probably way smarter than I am. So now, I know I'm gonna drag this video out. You know I'm gonna do that, right? Because I'm in the truck and I ain't got nothing else to do. You might say, well, why do you want credit for the business? What difference does that make? Run debt free. That's a great idea. I love that idea, right? But I'm not so sure that the business model that I have now, in other words, service that we offer and what we're doing, I'm not sure that's the future. So I'm considering a couple of other things, you know, more long-term plans, and basically it's possible that I may use what I'm doing now to fund what I want to do in the future. Something that's going to cost, it's obviously going to be more expensive to get into, you know. So anyway, I ain't going to talk a whole lot about that, because who knows, you know, I may totally change my mind. But not to say I wouldn't keep doing this, but this may be a avenue to get into something more long term, and something where I would you know, probably need, the business would need credit to be able to achieve the financial goals of the business. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about right there. So let me go ahead and get off here. I'm gonna run up here and see them, and I'll let you know how that goes, and you know, if I get any new information or whatever, and then I'll jump on here, and we'll wrap this little truck talk for today up. All right, got that number turned in. Went by. I don't know if y'all can see it in the back. Had to go pick up some feed and some hay and some medicated goat feed for my goats. So anyway, I don't know, I did go, like I said, I went by and I gave them that number and all that kind of good stuff, got the information they needed. Then I had to sign some kind of form, I guess because I'm a LLC. I had to, instead of being a sole proprietor, even though the way I am, I'm still a single member, technically, full ownership. So I had to sign a form saying that I had owned at least 25%. It was weird. I had to sign a form that I owned at least 25% of the company, and that I was the only one that made financial decisions for the company, which was, I didn't question it. I said, okay, if that's what y'all need. But I'm thinking, if I, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a way in which that works out when you got people work for you and different things making decisions or something. But anyway, it was just weird. But I signed it and everything's took care of. And I guess they'll, you know, submit the application and they'll either approve it or not approve it. Well, I'd already put it in and that was a hiccup in it. They didn't have that paperwork. So, you know, I'm not sure, you know, what the deal is. So anyway, we'll find out. We'll get it figured out, but I'm used to, you know, a personal, if I were to go apply for a car or even a personal credit card, you can go online, fill out the application, and the little wheel will turn and it goes, okay, approved, that's how much you got. So I don't know if it's just getting started, if it takes, you know, more. And maybe a person has to look, at these and not just a computer run the analytics on it or something. I don't know. But they did. I think they ran my credit. So I don't know. It's almost like I'm co-signing with the company. So I'm still guaranteeing if the company don't pay, that I'll pay. But, you know, again, that just gets you, it's kind of like co-sign with, you know, you have to co-sign with a kid when they first get a car or something, maybe. They got some credit, but not enough. So anyway, that's enough rambling on about something I don't even know about. So anyway, I'm fixing to get off of here. The weather is not looking too bad. Hadn't checked the radar. I may actually saddle up one of those Hustlers and go out and knock some grass down this afternoon. We'll see. But anyway, hey, appreciate you taking time to watch the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope you have a great day.